All right, what's up, you guys? This is the first episode of Dish with Trish. It's my first actual podcast. I have a podcast company that's behind this. I am shook right now. I'm really, really excited. Yeah, this is my first podcast episode. This is so legit. And I'm actually so nervous because normally it's just me talking about my life and no other people around, but I have like a team and everything. This is very exciting. So, so this podcast is fun. This is just me on this podcast. So it's going to be a lot of Trish talking, which I love to do. My manager Jordan sitting directly across from me. I feel like you should be at least a little co-host for this episode. And chime in.
I feel like I can, I'll chime in sometimes.
Okay.
But you sound great.
Okay. I just feel like just because there's so much happening, stuff I haven't even told you, I feel like you're going to be shook. And I don't know if I should, that's what I was saying. I don't know if I should break it here, if I should break this other place. But I mean, if you haven't noticed, I have a ring on. Are you shook? That's what I was saying. Should I talk about it here? I don't know. I have a ring on. I'm actually getting married next week.
No, you're not.
I swear, I can, it's recording my phone. I can literally show you my email and my confirmation. We're getting married in Vegas. It's already like, I have the email.
Okay, I'm going to come up. What?
This is what I'm saying. I haven't even said it on YouTube. So I was like, okay, when is this coming out? Do I say it? Do I not?
But what?
Mm-hmm. So a lot's been happening in my life, you guys, aside from coming out as transgender.
I just saw you 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Or 4 days ago.
Yeah, I haven't told anyone. I just started wearing the ring literally today. So we got that to talk about. We have my coming out to talk about. That was just on a TV show recently talking about that and a lot of backlash on that. I don't know if you saw.
I missed it.
Yeah, I was on a TV show. This is fun. I feel like you're my co-host. You should just be my co-host. No, I was on a TV show a little while ago about coming out, and they totally supported me, and everyone was really mad about it. Like, okay, if you guys don't know, I came out as transgender. It's something that obviously I'm not trolling. It's a weird thing to troll. I don't make money out of it. I don't know what I'm getting out of that to troll. But I do consider myself male, and I think that's something I've kind of beaten to death now on other socials. But I had an actual doctor, psychologist, support me and be like this, like someone who detects lying and does all this, support me and also be like, hey, transgender, he said on the show, transgender isn't sexuality. Transgender is how you feel and who you are. It's not sexuality, transgender person can be anything, and it doesn't matter your, sexual assignment at birth. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's in your pants, basically. That doesn't determine your gender. Which
what do they say does?
It's just who you are. You know, and as he said on the show too, he said, when you're in the womb and stuff like that, it's just chromosomes are all over the place inside the womb. You know what I mean? So you can be a male and not have that sexual assignment at birth. So it's not what's in your pants.
What was the show?
It was the doctors. Yeah. I haven't even talked about that either. That's why I was like, should I talk about this? Because I haven't talked about that. It was a really good experience. They were all really, really supportive of me. But the internet was mad. They put clips up online, and then the whole internet was mad at me. So
the clips are already out of that.
The clips are already out, and the show already aired. It aired yesterday. You're a bad manager. You did not watch it.
There's too much. There's too much. I was getting ready for this.
Yeah, well,
I'll have to watch now.
Yeah. So, that's one of the things I've had to. There's a lot I've had to say, and I just can't say everything on YouTube because YouTube is very, what is the word, censored now. They told me I can swear on this podcast. They're like, you may not get as many sponsors. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm still going to talk about whatever I want. I just don't think there's I don't know. I just think we need more, Trish. If I haven't oversaturated social media enough, I think.
Well, this is the way of the future. Everyone's going towards podcasts.
But this is going to sound conceited, but I was meant to do this. I'm the one who can talk. I'm the one who has interesting stories to tell. I listen to so many podcasts that are boring as hell, including H3s, which I'm going to be on shortly. Tomorrow, actually. But it's boring. But I listen to it because it's, you listen to it in the car or whatever. But I'm interesting. But so many podcasts are so fucking boring. And I'm an actual interesting person. And I know this because I'll sit on an airplane next to anybody, and they'll just want me to talk to them the whole time. So obviously I know I'm interesting. You know what I mean?
That's why we're doing it. It's going to work. But it's also what you've been doing on your YouTube channel for your entire career.
My YouTube channel is basically a podcast on the kitchen floor. Now this is legit. We're stepping it up.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be sharing more and spilling more because this is a podcast. And for some reason with the podcast, I feel not so scared to talk about stuff. I'm like, it's fine. No one's seeing it. No one's listening to it. It's fine. Like I have a adult podcast like thing that I was doing for a while, and I would just talk about literally, what did I talk about that I never talked about anywhere else? Oh, I talked about being addicted to meth on there, and I was like, it's fine. No one even listens to this shit anyway. So I feel like with a podcast, it's more unfiltered. Well, we're going to talk about that later. But
was this the second time that you're saying that now?
I think I said it. I think I briefly mentioned it on Logan Paul's podcast. I did a whole video and I never released it. And it was like an hour and a half long video about why I was like loving meth this year, which is very not like me.
Did you say this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
My birthday party. After. You remember my birthday party? Oh!
Wow.
That's the tea. Oh my God. I got so much tea.
Shit.
Can we get Jason as a guest on this podcast? Because the tea at my birthday party is this. Jason blocked me that night.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was on meth, and there was some tea to that whole story, but I feel like I should only say it if he's here.
It's crazy for me. Like I had no idea. I thought you were in perfect health and in a great mood.
Yeah, no. It definitely was. It was weird. I got tricked. I talked about this a little bit on like my podcast that no one listened to, so this one maybe some people listen to, and I got tricked. I thought it was Coke, and it was definitely not Coke. It was like rocks up my nose. Have you ever tried it?
No.
Yeah.
Never.
I don't know. I thought it was Coke. It felt like Coke. I felt like I didn't. You know, meth sounds so hard. Like when someone says they're on meth or they have meth face, you think, oh, they're so hard and whatever. But it just seemed like Coke to me. I don't know. Can we talk about this? I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, it already happened. You're not doing it here. It's not on. It's not
I haven't done any illicit drugs since my birthday, May 8th. So clean and sober. Well, of drugs. I still drink.
We should get a couple of guests like that, though. I think
Meth
we
heads?
will. Nope. I just meant like fun, like Jason, stuff like that to really
Jason
amp
has
this
like
up.
literally one step away from getting a restraining order on me. I don't think he'll be a guest, but
Maybe you can get it after the podcast.
I think all we have to do is pay him $100. He's a cheap guy. He needs money, so I think he does anything for $100. So we'll get it.
What other
Jordan's
guests?
my loyal manager too. Because can we talk about this?
Sure.
You're going to want me to edit this out, but I'm recording it, so I can't edit it out. No, me and Jason, when we were still talking after our breakup, I would say, oh, Jordan has some brand deals for you. And he tried to reach out to you. Even after that night, he blocked me and I was on meth at his house. I remember because my birthday was May 8th.
You went
and
over there?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then May 10th, he direct messaged you like, hey, Trish, tell me, as if we were cool. But Jordan, you had my back.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. Jordan was like, no. I'm like, thank you. And not David either. You're like, maybe David. Ah!
It was sensitive. It was sensitive. Maybe it still is sensitive. It seems like it
still
is still sensitive.
Why do people just expect, here's the tea. Why do people just expect girls to just get over things? Just stop talking about him. That's what everyone tells me. Just stop talking about him. Why are you so obsessed with him? One, it was my ex-boyfriend. Two, he's all over social media. He puts out YouTube every day. People are like, wow, why are you stalking him? He has a YouTube channel where he posts every day. I don't think that's called stalking. It's called subscribing. Oh my God, there's so many handsome people. Oh my God, there's so many people now. Oh my God, I wish you guys could see all this. Actually, you guys can see this. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. There's a team. There's a team. Oh my God, this is so exciting. I'm so stoked. Anyways. Okay. Oh, Jordan. Okay, help me. Help me, manager Jordan. Jordan's my manager. He's also Tana's. And this is why, because we can't get a freaking tripod.
It's so close.
Okay.
It's so close.
Balance. Oh, Jordan.
I got this.
Just an hour. Okay, good job. No, but I don't know. I don't know. People like to call me a stalker. I don't think there's any time limit. I learned this from my therapist. There's no time limit to get over a breakup. You're allowed to think about that person as long as you. I still think about my first boyfriend, Anthony Michael Hall, who recently got engaged. I dated Anthony Michael Hall from about 18 to 21 years old, and he just got engaged. And that hurts. That still hurts me. Even though we broke up when I was 21, I'm still very upset about his engagement.
I've had that happen too, but I don't feel hurt. I feel a little shocked, like, oh, that could have been me.
Yes.
Or like, oh, wow, that's happening for them, but not me.
Yeah, so you're still comparing. That's what I'm saying. You still
it's a lot of comparison.
I'll compare for the rest of my life to Anthony Michael Hall, my first boyfriend, Roger Bart, Avi, Sean, Jason. I'll always keep up with them and be like, oh, I'm not doing as well as them. Oh, they got married.
Or you're doing better.
Oh, I love that. I love when I'm doing better than... It hasn't happened yet, but I would love that.
It has happened.
I'm not doing better than anyone.
I think that's just a little...
Not any of my exes.
Off.
Not any of my exes anyways. Let's have Tana on here so we can talk about that, because Tana also was involved in my breakup drama. There's so much breakup drama. But
honestly, I think she really would like to come in here and talk about that.
Tana and I are so cool. I don't know why everyone thinks I hate her. I think she secretly hates me, but acts like she likes me in person.
Yeah, sure. No, I don't know.
Confirmed.
No, that's not confirmed.
Oh, that's the tea. Tana does hate me.
No, she
I'm
doesn't.
putting that
She
out.
doesn't hate you at all.
You just said, you're like, maybe that's it. And you're really close with her.
Yeah, no, she doesn't hate you at all, though. She really likes you.
But anyways, I still am talking about a breakup because it still hurts, but I have a new person in my life, and that happens November 1st. But I feel like this is gonna be out after, so I guess I don't know what to say about that.
You can release this video, but like also you should like regardless tell me.
Well, I have to tell the internet November 1st because they're.
Do you want to tell me? Like,
no,
you want to whisper it?
No.
Do I know him?
Yeah. They're all saying yes. Tell him. People are gonna know though by the time this is out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
If it's
it's like a surprise. It's like a secret, but like also I'm
is
gonna
this
like
somebody who I like wanted to meet a couple weeks ago and I didn't get the chance because you were like, no, that's not happening.
No, who's that? Say his initials.
I mean, it's too easy if I say his initials.
That you wanted to meet?
Yeah.
Aaron Carter?
Yeah.
No.
You're not marrying Aaron.
Fuck no.
All right, I gotta go.
Let's get Aaron Carter on here. Aaron Carter
will come on here. Like 100%. He should be one of our first guests.
Aaron Carter and I go on Instagram Live all the time. We're just on too many social medias. He's crazy, actually. I'm going to go on record and say that. And I will say that with confidence because 1 minute he says, oh, we have a sex tape. And then the next minute he says, I don't even know Trisha. How can we like have a sex tape 1 minute and then not know each other the next? Like, that's what scares me. I'm like,
I think he's clearly having some psychological issues right now.
Yeah. Well,
it's pretty bad. But you should have him on here to discuss.
We love Aaron Carter.
There's a lot
Aaron
of people
Carter.
you need to discuss things
Who
with
else?
like that.
Who else?
I think you should have, Logan.
Logan
on.
Paul?
Mm-hmm.
We don't like him.
Sure.
Did you watch my interview?
Then.
No.
I did.
Let's just get people we don't like. Do we have notes? Oh, this is so fun. This is like Howard Stern. I have notes. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. The thing is, I haven't asked him if I can release anything about our videos or photos yet. That's the only thing. Because I don't know if I'm going to even say it online. He might not let me.
Well, this isn't live. So
I can edit it out.
If you say you can edit it out, it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you could
I
edit
haven't
it.
even announced I'm getting married. And we literally are getting married next week. And I haven't even announced it on
I don't even
anything.
believe you at
I will
all.
show you on my email. I'll show you right now.
What are you getting married through email?
Hold on. Let me turn this off just so I can show you on my email. No. We have confirmation for
Is
the
this
chapel.
like it was like an email you got from like, hey, it's the Prince of whatever.
No.
Send $5 million here.
I'm showing the email for the pickup time from our hotel and everything like that. But don't say the name of the place we're getting married at.
Okay. Am I invited?
No.
What?
Because mine's not a fake wedding, Jordan. Mine's legit.
I don't know which one you're referring to.
I don't think you would. I mean, you can come. Here it is. Okay, right here. Your ceremony is almost here. They literally just sent me this email. And I got this on 10:15. Okay. Well, I can't show you. Well, it's not loading up, but.
Okay. Well,
wait, don't say the chapel.
I won't say. I mean, it's confirmed that she has paid for a wedding.
Your ceremony is almost here at this specific chapel.
Right. I mean, but a lot of people do that.
Book a chapel?
Sure. Happens all the time. People just book chapels for the heck of it.
And then they don't go through with it?
Well, actually, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yes. I mean...
Wait, why would someone book... Like, you literally have to pay. Why would someone book a chapel?
I don't know. Honestly, I was just kidding in the beginning. Now we've just gone down this entire route. What is going on, though? How long have you known this guy? Do you actually love him? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with him? What is this?
Yeah, of course. This is real. It's 100%. Yeah. I just don't know because, like, I don't know what to say because he's kind of, like, known.
He's popular?
Uh-huh. Like, really popular.
Is he
an
artist?
No, I can't say.
YouTuber?
No. Ew.
Social media influencer?
No. Ew. What the fuck, Jordan? Anyways, let's move on from that. Let's move on to another thing, STDs. I just had an STD test. I can't read it.
You can't read?
My STD test. I don't know if I have one. I'll show you. They sent me this too.
Did you go to a doctor? You just bought something.
Yeah, I went to a doctor. I got the full panel, as they call it, which I don't think I've ever done that. I've always had specific tests done, like gonorrhea, but I got the full panel. My after party, which you did not come to for my last tour show, had a free HIV truck out front. Weird was everything. The problem was it photobombed all my photos, so it just looked a little promo-y. Looked pro-HIV, which I am not pro-HIV. It's fine if you have it, but I'm not pro getting it. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know many people who are.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, well, I can't find it right now, but I don't know how to read these tests. I'm so confused if I have anything. I think it looks like I'm clean. Negative means no, but I don't know. I can't read it. I'll have you read it later. But I think
Why did you go? Why did you go to get checked out? Was there a situation?
The guy in my life was like, hey.
How long have you
Not
known?
this guy. I put the ring up, and I was not this guy. The different guy in my life. He was like, "Can you get an STD test? Because I just want to be with you." And then I met this guy, and I was like, "Okay, bye" to this guy.
How long? How much time is in the middle of these increments here?
A month.
A month. Because when I saw you on Sunday of this week,
yes.
Today is Wednesday, I believe. Right? Or maybe Thursday. Who knows? This wasn't a topic of conversation. It was really just talking about the end of tour.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't even know if you're talking about it now. I feel like, what if he calls it off? Because he says he's so scared to be on my channel because I talk about people. And I'm like, no, I don't. I can keep things private. I can't.
It's kind of hard to hide a library of 12 years of videos made almost every single day.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. It's private, but it won't be private, or it will be. I don't know.
All right. So who asked you to get the STDs? STDs.
Different guy.
Test.
This is a guy from Mumble. This is a guy that I was hooking up with, and I really liked him. I thought he was the one. So I met this one, and I was like, oh, this is the one. On podcast one.
What would you tell the other guy?
Oh, nothing. Just stop talking to him.
You pulled a fade away.
Always.
Wow.
I don't like to reject someone. I don't like people rejecting me. Just fade away, and I get the hint after a couple texts. Then I get the hint.
Did he try?
Yeah, he still does.
And no response. An absolute ghost.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what you got to do. You can't hurt people's feelings. You can be like, I'm over you. I found someone new. If someone told me they found someone else while I was dating them, I would be crushed.
You would just rather them never talk to you again.
Yes. 1,000%. Then I'm like, they're an asshole. Huh. And then that's in his head that I'm an asshole. And okay, good.
Have you talked to your therapist about that?
No. I haven't been to my therapist in so long. I need to go. I should probably go. But I have to cancel because I have to do
get your therapist on the show.
Oh. Actually, he's been on. Oh my God, yeah.
Let's do live therapy sessions on Dish with Trish.
I wonder if he would. I wonder, does that go against anything? I guess if I give him permission, no. Oh yeah,
No.
That would be good because actually I'm supposed to have therapy next week, but now I have to cancel because I have to do this podcast. But maybe I'll just say, how about you just come on my podcast and we'll do therapy there. That would be so interesting.
That's actually an amazing idea.
I wonder if that but then people know my therapist. But I guess he can't tell anyone.
You don't have to say his name.
He's kind of famous. He's kind of Instagram famous. He does radio shows and stuff. So
yeah. Well, then he'd like it.
I didn't even know. I found him through Yelp. I had no idea.
It's good promotion for him.
Oh my God, let's get my therapist on. Let's get him to co-host with me. He's
I want to be here for that one too.
You made me nervous.
I'd like to get into it because I feel like I'm holding back too. I mean, I could really dive into some of these. I feel like after the show we should talk about it. I mean, the marriage thing is one thing.
Jordan, you don't even care about me.
Are you kidding?
I only hear from you when it's about the podcast, Glitter Bitch, or tour. Which you're also a bad manager because we're supposed to get paid. Or merch when it involves money, which is fine. I love money. Please help me make more of it. But
well, yeah, I guess you're right.
But also you're bad at collecting money because we're still owed money. Anyways, we're still owed money.
Thursday. If today's Thursday, it's due today. Or at least the outline of it, of how much.
All right, well, you're fired. Actually, the thing is you can't fire me and I can't fire you because we don't even have a contract. We're just
I like
trust
it like
each
that.
other.
That's how I like it.
Yeah, same.
I'm serious. If you don't want to work with me, I'm cool. Bye. I'll see you later. I would just pull a fade away. Except I would tell you. I'd be like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Cool. Maybe we'll get married one day if this doesn't work out.
Sure.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Good. To life.
Yeah.
Hebrew. That was very good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we talked about STDs. I got TMZ'd today at the airport. TMZ came up to me. Yeah.
What you got into LA at 5 a.m. right?
No, I left New York at 5 a.m. I got into LA at 2 because we were on delay and stuff.
And why'd you go to New York? I didn't even know you were doing that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's also tea. Oh my God, that's another tea. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it. There's a certain magazine that I was supposed to be in a big issue. And I don't know what's happening with it, but they basically kind of pulled me from it because of my coming out.
Well, yeah, no, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you hear it from me or did you hear from them?
I heard from you that part.
Oh, okay. I was like, did they call you?
I think I'm sure there was a couple others too. I mean, that's fine.
Just that one. Just that one. I was a little shook. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, I know of one other. That didn't want to.
That I don't know?
Yeah. I'll tell you later.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was okay. Well, the thing is that actually doesn't hurt my feelings because so many people don't want to work with me as is because I fucking talk about dildos and I show my pussy online.
Yeah. You should see what my parents say when I tell them I represent you.
Shut up. What do they say? Say it right now. Say it right now.
I'm totally kidding.
You're lying. I know.
No,
Jewish
I don't
parents.
even think we've talked about it. I mean, Tana is enough for them to know about.
Yeah, but Tana's not fingering herself on fucking Snapchat.
That you know of.
Ooh, is that tea?
No, I'm totally kidding.
Does she want to come on mine?
She does.
Finger bang each other?
Nope. Probably not. I won't be here for that.
Snapchat, my private Snapchat.
Oh, go on to your private Snapchat? Yeah, no.
You can't say no. You don't know. She's not here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
You're so crazy. She's going to do it. I could tell. One day, just wait 10 years. Tana's about to become a porn star in 10 years, too. That's what happens. That's what happens to all of us.
Us.
I was Tana at that age.
When you were 21, you didn't...
I was with Anthony Michael Hall, living in a big-ass house on the beach, living my fucking life, like doing coke and drinking and just spending money and getting money from him.
Did you do porn?
Not at that time. I was like, oh, no, I'm too pretty.
What age?
I started my Patreon like 2 years ago? 29.
Yeah. Really? Mm-hmm. Damn. It's only been 2 years.
Yeah.
I would have thought you'd been a porn star for 10.
Not a porn star, FYI, but I love showing my naked body. Love being naked.
Really?
Yeah. Are you subscribed? Be honest. Are you subscribed to my Patreon?
No, I'm not. But I was just thinking about this. I think part of the biggest difference about like not knowing your schedule is I don't get your personal email. Like that's how I know so much about all my clients. Like I know when they Postmates, I know when they Uber, I know when they travel. I don't know. Like you can go to New York and get and get engaged, and I don't know
exactly. That's
until
why
you
I like
tell
to keep
me
it
on a podcast.
I don't tell anyone. I haven't even told my mom and sister, but they're coming with me. I got them tickets. I haven't even told them yet.
Wow.
But I bought them tickets. So
how do you think they're going to feel about
and
it?
Cedric, my best friend. No, they're going to be supportive. Oh, they'll be so happy. They'll be so happy. I'm getting married. Like, what the hell? Anyways, legal, too. It's a legal marriage, so. Anyways, that's happening. So that's another reason I had to get an STD check. I had to get a second STD check because I was like, okay, let me make sure.
When's the last time you got one before that?
Like the week before.
Really?
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to like double check.
Isn't it true that like some STDs don't show signs for a couple weeks though?
Some don't show signs, and some can go undetectable. I know someone who has herpes, and it shows up as negative on their test.
Oh my gosh!
So I don't know how that happens. I guess if you take your medications. I think HIV too. I think there's PrEP now.
Well, the truth is, you said you don't know how to read your results, so you could very well be sitting here with a detected or undetected virus.
Sure, I need to find those. We should probably try and read those. I don't know. No, Google my STD results. It's on here. I screenshotted them because I meant to send them to someone.
Just tweet it. Tweet it out and see if you can get some answers.
What if I have something and then someone is all out there in the world?
Hey, that's part of your brand.
STDs?
Unfiltered.
I do love it. I love talking about STDs. I think it's completely normal. Even if you have like, what's the big one? Like HIV, you can still live with it. Look, you can go undetectable with it. I like talking about it. I think it's good to get tested because you can live with that shit for, and live. You know what I mean? It used to be like, oh, dying. I don't know where these STD results are. Oh, here they are. Okay. Can you read these? It says non-reactive.
Hey, okay.
Live STD results.
All right.
Here on Dish with Trish.
Here we go. It's a good clinic that you went to, so I know those guys.
Have you been? It's clean.
Yeah, very, very clean, very sterile.
And fast. They get you in within like a second.
Okay. To be honest, yeah, this looks like gibberish to me. I
Right?
have no idea. Oh, here we go. Okay, good, yeah. All right, so HIV, not detected. Great.
Thank you.
This one is another form of HIV, I think, which says not detected. That's the non-reactive one.
What's another form of HIV?
Well, I don't know. It just says ABASSAY. I don't know what that is.
Okay. I'm not detected on that either.
Not detected. Chlamydia, you are not detected.
Oh my God, this is like Mari. I'm so excited right now.
Another form of chlamydia trachomatis. You are not detected.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Chlamydia is what I get the most.
And finally, gonorrhea, unfortunately.
Shut up. What's it say? It doesn't say. What's it say?
You are not detected.
Shut up. No, there's more. There's more. There's like
there's
shit.
more pages? Oh my God, I just saw your camera roll. I wish I hadn't seen that.
Wait, why?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know, my vagina literally looks like beef. It looks so disgusting. It's gray. It's like rotting beef. Have you seen? There's some on there. I'll send it to you.
No.
What if I just sent you a nude? Would you fire me, or would you be like actually excited? Okay, that's fine.
I wouldn't be. I would probably just pretend it didn't happen.
You would ignore it?
No, I'd be like, why? I'd be like, why'd you do that?
Here's a question. Oh my God, I'm just interviewing you. You're literally my first guest now.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a client come on to you?
Yeah, for sure.
Recently? Or a while ago?
No, I don't think recently.
Wait, there was more, but I guess that's
I
it.
couldn't find. Yeah, that was the last page on it. I think you're good though.
Okay, I think I'm good. I don't know. Anyways, did you go for it?
If the thing with the gray, if that was serious, you should get that checked out though too.
It's just coloring. It's just discoloring. It's just a different color vagina. Everyone has different color vaginas. Sure. Not everyone has a pink vagina, Jordan.
I've never heard of or seen.
Not everyone's 18
gray.
years old, like your girlfriends. Okay. Who hit on you? Was she attractive?
Yeah, sure. The one, like the client? Or
yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
Did you have sex with her?
No.
You never had sex with a client?
Never hooked up with a client. Never. Huh. Never, not once.
You seem like you would be because you only represent attractive people.
That's not true.
Okay.
I represent very homely looking people.
I better not be one of those.
You're not.
Okay. I feel like with the main ones that you promote, all I see on your Instagram feed is Tana.
Well, that's not true.
Do you have a crush on her?
Tana? Absolutely
Would you
not.
date her if she wanted to?
I would rather cut off my leg.
Yeah, you're such a liar because you
my
love
life.
her. You're always
On my
together.
life.
You were taking her last time I saw you. You're like, I have to drop some things off to you. And Tana was in your car going to get a check of her own.
It's like a child. It's like literally having a child who just needs like constant support, or else they'll start screaming.
Speaking of children, Dennis Quaid got engaged to a 26-year-old.
I saw that.
I want to talk about this because can I just tell you, I thought I was going to marry Dennis Quaid earlier this year.
I love Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, we went to his shows. We went. My mom and I went to his shows. He performs with a band called Dennis Quaid and the Sharks.
I actually know that because I followed them on Instagram until last weekend when I unfollowed them because they haven't posted in a while.
They don't post. They have a Facebook page they're very active on.
Were you the one who told me this? You might have told me to follow that. Yeah,
I'm obsessed with Dennis Quaid.
Yes, you actually did tell me because you went to a concert and that's how I found out about
Yeah,
it.
he was very cool, and I thought we had a love connection. But at the time, here's the tea. So at the time, he was dating this girl who was like 32 or whatever, still a little too young for a 65-year-old man, in my opinion. And I love older men, but a little too young. But she was 32. She had kids, whatever. They were dating for like 4 years. He even told me that. He was up front. He's like, I have a girlfriend of 4 years. 2 weeks later, they broke up. I was like, this is our love connection because I was able to communicate with Dennis Quaid. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is our love connection. Literally the next week, I saw him on Wire Image with another blonde girl that looked like the other girl who's 26 coming out of Catch. And I was like, what the fuck? This was just in June, mind you. So I saw him in May. They were out together in June. So like all this happened within, again, 4 months. Dennis, and he's proposed. He proposed to this 26-year-old.
Do they look alike? Like
yes.
This one and the last one?
Identical. And it looks like his other wife, the one that had the twins, that's now too old. He gets them younger and younger. His first wife, right, with Meg Ryan, or maybe that's his second wife.
Was it? I actually didn't know that.
It's one of his wives. I think it might have been his second wife. Then he got married to that young Kimberly, who was like in her 30s when they got married and had babies. She got 40, aged out, got a younger one.
You really tracked this.
I tracked Dennis Quaid. I love Dennis Quaid. And I low-key, he's done a lot of perverted movies. I'm just going to say that. He did that one called Great Balls of Fire, where he played Jerry Lee Lewis, who was 21 years old, who married his 13-year-old cousin. And the 13-year-old cousin was played by Winona Ryder, and they fucked a lot in that movie. And I was so turned on by it. I was like, oh my God, I want to marry Dennis Quaid. And I still think I could. I mean, we're both engaged, but who knows?
What the fuck
I'm not
are
engaged
you
to Dennis
talking
Quaid.
about? That
Yeah.
movie sounds insane.
You never seen it? Great Balls
No.
of Fire, the Jerry Lee Lewis story. It's a real story. It's a true story.
Wow.
You never seen it? And Alec
No.
Baldwin's in it. It plays his
But
cousin.
why did it turn you on?
I was a pervert. This is why I like old men, and old men are disgusting and creepy. But like I liked old men because there was this other movie called Taxi Driver where Robert De Niro's character.
I saw that one.
You saw it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the pimp, played by Harvey Keitel, who was probably like 35 when he did that movie.
Your name references are incredible.
I love movies. Let's just do this a movie podcast. Well, he was, and you know what? Fun fact: Jodie Foster was actually underage. Usually now, like Winona Ryder was 18 when she was playing a 13-year-old, so they could like fuck on camera and it's like normal. But Jodie Foster was actually 13, like doing all those sexual things, which is like, I guess they changed it now. I guess you can't do it. I guess they had her sister's hand like zip up Harvey Keitel's pants, like whatever.
Where are you finding this information out?
I don't know. I just read a lot about it because but anyways, my point of that is that movie, I really thought, I talked about this on Zach Sang show, like even when I met Michael Jackson, I thought I was going to marry him. I met him when I was 12 and I thought for sure, oh, we'll just get married because that's normal. Like that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I thought like those are all real stories too. Like Jerry Lee's, Taxi Driver not, but I'm sure that happens. You know what I mean? But like the Jerry Lee story was real. Elvis, 14-year-old Priscilla, she was 21.
I don't know that one.
You don't know Elvis Presley?
He dated a 14-year-old?
He married Priscilla Presley at 14 years old.
I don't know. I thought the hips were just too out of control for me. I couldn't watch.
Oh my God, you
was
are
too scandalous.
This is why I don't like young guys. You don't know shit about anything.
I am literally your age. We are the same exact. We are the same exact age.
This is why I don't like young people. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much I wanted to talk about. And now that we're going, I feel like I can't stop, but I feel like we need to stop. But
Well, the Dennis Quaid thing I find intriguing.
keep
I
going.
find the Michael Jackson thing intriguing.
that was that. See, this is why I need a podcast because I broke it on someone else's podcast. I was on Zach Sing's show,
Yeah.
as soon as this is the problem. As soon as I start talking, I'm like, no one's listening. No one, like right now, this podcast doesn't even exist. This is the first episode, doesn't even exist. So that in my head, no one's even fucking listening.
But they actually really are. I mean, I've watched videos of you in your home where you literally are crying on the kitchen floor. And it does seem like no one's watching you. But those videos will have 1 million views.
Right.
And now this is just that, but you can literally just speak your mind and not have to worry about crying on the kitchen floor.
I'm hoping it, like all those other videos, hopefully it just gets buried because it's the first episode. So I'm like, let's just talk all this shit now on this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I like talking on podcasts. I don't know. I feel like just statistically speaking, like it's probably not even it's probably a wrong fact. It's probably a wrong stat that I'm getting. I just would think like nobody listens. Like for instance, David's podcast, I'm sure way more people watch his YouTube than his podcast. So I feel like although their podcast sucks, can I say the worst podcast ever is Views? They literally are on their couch and even
It's a really bold statement.
No. Even when you listen to the podcast, they're like, shit, I have nothing. I'm done. And then David will be like, I wasn't even listening. And Jason's like, I'm running out of things to say. They repeat the same stories. I've listened to all the podcasts. Call Me a Stalker. It's a podcast that's for the public. I don't fucking care.
Why do you think it gets so many views or listens?
I think it's going down. I saw their views were going down, and I'm not saying that to be shady. That's true. They used to get like 1 million views or something, but they talk about the same stories. I look on Twitter.
Is this podcast going to be better?
Yeah, I mean, they're literally the worst. And you know I hate H3, but like Views is the worst. They can't think. They literally like, how much more time do we have? How many more minutes do we have left? They like, all they do is like read podcasts. Like it's literally the worst podcast in history. Worse than the Impulsive podcast. It gets nominated like all that bullshit, like streamies. They nominated Impulsive. Okay, like that's not an award-winning podcast. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan's not nominated, but like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like Impulsive, David Dobrik. Why? Because they're gonna come to the show and all this bullshit. The only reason like Jason gets nominated for anything is because like they know David's gonna come. Jason will admit that.
Should we call the streamies on the show? Should we get them in here?
Yeah, call the street. You know they're bullshit.
No, I mean I do. I could call them in here. We could get you nominated before the award.
Literally, but that's my point. Can I
No,
just?
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Can I just say I
Go
had
ahead,
a
go
manager
ahead.
that was like, "Oh, I know a way to get you nominated for the Streamies," and so I was like, first of all, what the fuck is the Streamies? Like,
It's the #1 digital show
oh, on Twitter.
in.
It aired on Twitter last year.
It did air on Twitter last year.
Wow.
One year, I think it was on VH1.
Oh, it's gone down, just like the Views podcast, just slowly declining because no one gives a fuck. Kind of like Lily Singh's show. Let's talk about this, actually. I saw Lily Singh on Twitter. She was complaining.
Well, did it air her show on? Or what was it? CBS, NBC?
Yeah, it's been airing, and she put
NBC.
out a pretty bold tweet. Actually, let me look this up, and then we'll wrap it up because I don't like to talk shit on YouTubers anymore. Like, I really don't. I feel like, because I get so much shit talk about me, and I'm a combative person, so I don't like to talk shit. But at the same time, like, I hate YouTubers or people that are entitled like this. And I'll tell you what she said, so that way I'm not. Oh my God, is she even on? What is her Twitter? I don't even know. I don't want to get it wrong.
I.
Actually. Mm-hmm. Oh, here. Okay, just knowing all of it. She probably deleted it because she probably already got so much hate for it. But I think she deleted it. It was something about the lines of like, can you imagine like being a YouTuber and like listening to critics? I don't know, something along the lines of like how you should never dream of being a YouTuber because it's just a bunch of hate and all this stuff like that. Wait, where? Here it is. Imagine making a living by posting mean videos to YouTube. So I think she's talking about drama channels or people who talk about her in general. Which, here's the thing. I'm a YouTuber that gets a lot of shit talked about me on Impulsive, on fucking H3, on all these things. That girl looks like Taylor Swift. I thought she was coming in here. Anyways.
If Taylor's here, I'm leaving right now, and I'm going to go say
let's
hi.
interview her. No.
Yeah, no.
Rude. You would just leave me for Taylor
Absolutely.
Swift?
100%.
Fuck you.
It wasn't Taylor.
You would literally leave me for David Dobrik if Jack wasn't his manager. I know this already.
Not true. Not true.
Well, my podcast is going to go up. Just watch this. Anyways, she said, imagine making a living by posting mean videos to YouTube. The downward spiral, the bad energy, the karma, the entitlement, the lack of creativity, the waste of potential. Young kids, don't follow this example. It's not good for the soul or the longevity of your career. So I think she's talking about by posting mean videos to YouTube. I think people are reviewing her show and she's like not happy. But I just don't like when people, here's the thing. I will, what's it called? Clap back. I'll clap back, right? If someone's talking shit about me and they're allowed to because I post YouTube videos, so you're allowed to talk whatever you want. You're allowed to clap back for sure. But by just posting shit like that, like saying like it's not nice to be mean. It's
yeah,
like,
no, I got to be honest. I mean, that's like you got to expect it at this point.
You have a
you're
show on
the
NBC.
internet,
Yeah.
And you're gonna get hate. And by the way, the bigger you get, the more hate you're gonna get.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to clap back and talk back, you can do it.
Do that for sure. And then they shut up real quick.
But you can't just make it go away by
saying don't be mean.
Yeah, saying don't be mean.
That's the internet. And honestly, if you clap back, it just makes people respect you a little stronger, I think. And also, she has a show on NBC. It's not great. But we have to wrap this up. But like, I just think in general, like, I feel like YouTubers going mainstream, I feel like we haven't had the best representation. Like Grace Helbig. I remember her show on E.
On E, yeah.
Do you remember?
I do.
You're literally the only one who remembers.
Yeah.
But I just get sad because I feel like these people just don't represent YouTubers very well.
Why? I think it's been a miscalculation, though. I don't think you can just throw a YouTuber onto traditional and just hope it works.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
You got to pull the audience. How are you going to get the audience over there? Are you going to make a good show? Do you want to take YouTube content, put it on TV? Probably not.
No.
So it's got to be figured out, but it can't just be.
And not anyone can just be a talk show host. Look at the late night hosts or stand up comics that have been doing stand up. Jay Leno did stand up for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't just host. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got a show, and that's the beauty of podcasts. Anyone can host a podcast.
Well, that's where we're at now. Maybe in 10 years you can have your own late night show too.
Well, unlike some of these YouTubers, I'm trained. I went to UCB.
Juilliard. UCB Juilliard.
I used to go to Groundlings. I used to go to all those. I tried. Anyways, all right. Well, they literally gave me a sign that's a 10 minutes ago. So I love this. This is so profesh. Oh my God, this is everything.
Hey, I think this was a good first round.
Thanks for being my co-host.
Yeah.
I really think you just need to come in here. This was fun because it's much easier
I really
for me.
didn't want to at first, but as soon as I put the headphones on, I just felt real comfortable. And it feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Jordan, you're great. I don't know why we should do videos more often. I always see you rating Tana's outfits, but you actually have something inside that head of yours and not just that's a 10.
That's true.
Okay, good job.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, guys. This is Dish with Trish. We do new podcasts every week, once a week, on Apple Podcasts and Podcast One. Subscribe. Do they subscribe? Okay, subscribe. And we'll be back. Jordan might not be. He might be fine.